Hi, I'm Azra.
And hi, I'm Theandra.
And you're listening to the A&T Friendship Diaries. What's up, y'all? And welcome to another episode
of None Your Business.
Our Tuesday segment here brought to you by me, Azra.
And Theandra.
And today we are talking about, we're going to touch a little bit on the whole Roe versus Wade thing without making my skin boil. So we're not going to get too deep into it.
Okay.
I really just cannot. But I did find a very interesting post. And so this is what's going to take us a little bit into the whole Roe versus Wade, the overturn that just happened. But in the meantime, the post reads, Amazon reportedly limits how many Plan B pills you can purchase as demand rises following Roe versus Wade overturn. So they just ordering up all the Plan Bs off of Amazon, and they limiting them like they was the damn Lysol cans during Corona.
Right, because they learn. If they ain't learned nothing else, they learned during the Corona. Like, we can't just, and I believe that's why there's a limit, so that everybody can get some. Because if not, you have somebody buying up all the Plan Bs, and they'll be out here selling. They be on the
trying
street
to hustle them for $100.
Right. Hey,
they
look, you got that
already
Plan
expensive.
B. You got that Plan B. I got that Plan B for you, because
that's how they was doing.
It's going to be a profit, because they already know, because of Roe versus Wade, people are going to be looking for other options. Correct. And because one thing, when we talk about this great place of the earth, we talk about how the aliens be flying up. If one thing I know about the human race, we can profit off of anything.
And one thing I know about the human race is we are gluttonous.
Yes.
Point blank, period.
I mean, so what toilet paper?
What they'll do is
$80 a roll. Did you really see that on Amazon?
Correct. Hoard the damn Plan Bs like they did the damn toilet paper and sell it at $80 a roll. So if Plan B
it was cheaper already... to buy rags.
was. And all them damn people got stuck with so much shit that they bought up, as they should have. Like, I mean, of course they get to use it over time, but they didn't profit what they thought they were going to profit. Because, bruh, if you think that I'm going to buy your toilet paper for $80 a roll, nah.
It's not going down like that.
Nah. Me and baby
not
girl...
when I go to the Dollar General and get a pack of face cloths. You can get 5 face cloths for $1, bruh. But them Dollar General face cloths be rough.
They hurt.
No, you're going to have to lather that up before you wipe. You got to get that rag and put some soap in and get it soft.
No matter how many times you wash that mug with softener,
it's like rubbing your face with a Brillo. Like, what y'all doing, Dollar General?
Why do y'all washcloths hurt so bad?
I'm about to read the tags on it. I don't even think they made from cotton. You a lie! Like, it probably say made from 100% horse hooves. Like, it's hard.
Either way it goes, it's better to buy some of them than it is $80 a day.
So I think that's why the limit, because you already know people gonna be like, oh snaps, I'm about to come up. Hey, I'm like,
which is so dirty. So if they already like $49.99 in Walgreens, I'm assuming they're $49.99 the one time that I was sitting in Walgreens line trying to get something. But say they are like $50. I'm pretty sure that's the price. Probably should have Googled it before we hit record, but did not. I think it is $50 though. They'll probably be trying to sell Plan Bs for like $150.
I was thinking the same thing. It's going to be a 300% markup,
which is rude.
And it might be more. They may now try to start charging for the Plan B pill what it would have cost you to get an abortion. Because what else? What are the other options?
Oh, I never.
So if they got a pill, and this pill gonna cost you $500,
right?
$400. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to stop it,
right?
Which is why I said I don't even want to get so deep
of toilet paper, because you can technically get a roll for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Went from one roll, you can get it as cheap as $1 to one roll costed $80. that's like,
On the gouge up.
yeah, on the gouge up, that's more than 300%. So I'm like, I'm just, hopefully I'm not, I
I'm
don't want it
hope
to see it to get too crazy, like $1,000 for the pill. Or do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, and see, and this is us really thinking that people are buying them to scam. What about the people who are buying them to just have in their arsenal because they live in a state where now abortion is illegal? Their state decided to go, you know, with
Um,
the what is
I
it, the left
think,
wings, the
yeah.
right wings?
So you get what? Because
Is it
I
the
don't
left
know.
or right wings?
I don't know. I don't eat wings. I don't know if it's a left or the right, but it's still a wing. No, I'm just playing. It still can be batter dipped and fried. All right.
Right.
With a
Which
biscuit and a side. No,
which all equates to it could simply just be better. But either
right.
way it goes, they might live in a state who decided that, yeah, as for me and my state, that's how I see the politicians of that particular state being. Dun dun
Well, the
dun.
ones who are really buying it because they think they may need it, I don't think the
And
limit
maybe not
issue
just,
would bother them, or just to have on hand. I
yeah,
don't think the limit issue would bother them. The ones that's probably going to be upset or irate about the limit are the ones that were trying to make
a profit.
a profit, a
Right,
come
which is
up.
dirty. If you happen to be listening to our podcast and you are a person who buys up stuff just to upsell it in a time of crisis, that's super shitty of you. Sorry. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
The like, like, anything that happened, they be like, oh yeah, let's go let's go buy up this because I'm gonna mark it up and sell it. Which, like you said, they had to do that with the light. We saw it during COVID.
Yeah, with the
Like, we had
Lysol
people
cans.
dying.
Correct. And y'all want to buy up all the Lysol. Girl, Lysol, a can of Lysol was on Amazon, I do believe, allegedly, supposedly, possibly, for like $45. If I'm not mistaken. Either way it goes, it wasn't its usual $2.99, $3.99,
No,
$4.99. I don't know how much Lysol is, but
and let's
or
not
how
talk
much
about the
it was
masks.
before COVID. I mean, yeah, everything, just anything pertaining to
Gloves.
protecting
Yep.
oneself during the time of this pandemic crisis went up. And here it is now. The plan B is for women who need it to protect themselves from pregnancy. And now them shits is flying off the shelves. I told you I was in Walgreens the other day, and usually in this particular Walgreens, the plan Bs are right by the checkout pharmacy
Mm-hmm.
window. They're like right there. I don't know if it's because well, they got cameras all over Walgreens, but I don't know. I always thought it was a weird place. But either way it goes, it's generally right there by the window, and the whole damn shelf was empty.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I feel like it could be a number of reasons why they're being, sold at a rapid rate, not only probably off of Amazon, but other places as well, is because people are now, not people, excuse me, because this doesn't apply to men, women are now in a panic, and because anything could happen.
Yeah.
And that option, whether you may see the option to be good, whether you see the option to be bad, that's your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's between you and who you serve. Just
Mm-hmm.
like I have my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's between who I serve. The opinion and the option,
It's the fact of the choice.
it's gone.
Right. And then that's the thing. It's the choice. It's kind of like, I mean, God, I don't want to get into it,
I know,
it.
that's why I
But
said
it's
I
just
don't want
like,
this to be a freaking heavy ass segment,
but
but
when I used to eat meat, I would go and I would be like,
come
yeah, let me get
on.
a Whopper, cut in half, heavy mayo, no onions.
Right.
Like, I made it my way
Correct.
for a reason, because I have the choice. It's the fact of I'm one of the people that, like, I like a choice.
Yeah.
I don't
Options.
want to be, I like options.
Yeah.
That's why me and doctors don't get along, because I'm like, what are my options? I'm like, you don't have no options. I'm going to write you this prescription. You're going to take this medicine. What are the side effects? Doesn't matter.
Right. They just
It's
want
just it's
this
gonna
is
treat what you have. But I'm like, yeah, but what are the side effects? Oh, side effects may be high blood pressure, diabetes. Well, I'm a black woman, little thick with it, predisposed to those two things. So I would prefer not to take a medication
right.
that will
That's the side
expose me to
effect is that.
something
Yeah.
that I'm already predisposed to because of who
Great.
I am culturally.
So what are my other
So what are
options?
my other options?
Right. But they
And
want to make it seem
no,
like
you
this
don't have.
pill
And
is
I'm
the
like,
be all of be alls.
well, I guess I just won't take it.
Hey, let me tell you
And
something.
then I look like the crazy person. I look like I don't want to be compliant, but it's just like, well, it's my choice.
Right.
And at the end of the day,
I don't have to go get this.
I don't have to go get this script filled. You
Yeah.
can write it all day. Write it to you blue in the face. Write it upside down. Write it in pig Latin.
I'm not getting it filled.
I'm not getting it filled. So yeah,
because that's my choice.
It's my choice.
Yeah. Well, it's a sad situation.
I'm glad they put the limit on it, only because I would like to say I trust in humanity enough that everybody will just do the right thing, do the right thing.
There you
but
go.
They don't. Like the pandemic
showed there you go. No.
The pandemic showed
you
us.
already know how humans are. You better have faith in them. You better have
what did say on Forrest Gump? This seat's taken.
Girl.
They won't let Forrest sit like
no.
So because of that,
aren't kind.
Yeah, they're not. So I'm like, limit them, because then that means everybody will have the opportunity to get one, versus here I am with 10 Amazon accounts, me and you, and I'm like, how many credit cards you got? You got 3, 4. Right. We about to max about all our credit cards out, buying
up all the plan Bs. Yeah, which is rude. Okay, so let me read the I read the post title, which is Amazon reportedly limits how many Plan B pills you can purchase as demand rises following Roe versus Wade overturn. So the actual caption or whatever says Amazon has temporarily limited its Plan B purchases following the overturn of Roe versus Wade, according to CNBC. Amazon has confirmed that shoppers who purchase the contraceptive pills popular brand Plan B are now limited to 3 emergency pills per week. I paused there because 3 a week, I mean, that's a pretty good number that you get to buy.
Yeah, I was thought you should say 3 per month.
Yeah, this is per week.
Which means
However, a brand that sells the generic version, My Choice, has allowed purchaser word.
We got Porky.
Now to get it out. Purchaser. So wait. So folks can buy up to 30 units.
30 units, 30 pills? At one time, or
probably, yeah.
So that means, could I go on every day and order 30 a day?
30 boxes? That's a lot. Again, what would be the purpose of that, though? I can even understand for women who are just like, I'm thinking about myself, or maybe even possibly other women in my community. Because that's how I would be. I wouldn't just think about myself. You never know. Especially if you know your homegirls and what they like to do. So it's just like, possibly save you from a very stressed out situation. So I have an extra box, but damn, 30 units?
But so I don't know how it works. So do you take one, or do you have to take a series of them? Do you is it like a steroid? You take 7 the first day, 6 the next day, 5 the day after that, 4. You know how to wind them down.
I think you just take one. Sister.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. So if one will do, then
right, because righteously, more than the one in the box is $50. So if there was more than that, gee whiz.
Oh, now we said they limit 3. Is that?
I'm thinking 3 boxes. 3 boxes a week.
Because there's only one in there.
Because there's one in there. Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's still pretty expensive. But I'm here to tell you, if it's a shortage, like you say, is somebody gonna be trying to sell them. That's all I'm saying.
It says CVS recently announced their limitation on the drug on Monday. However, the regulations were moved after claiming the demand went back to normal. Okay, so maybe they was out of control for a little bit, and they was like, all right, we good. Walmart noted their online purchase. Why can't I say
The word
anything?
purchases.
What is
Let's say
happening
buy.
their online buyers of the brand's products are limited. Sorry, I got attitude, which is subjected to change during times of fluctuating demand.
And maybe that's what why they had to cancel it, because maybe when they put the limit, it changed the demand.
Probably.
Because
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's people that do that all the time. Like, I think there's people that make their that is their business. Like, say for instance, if they know Christmas is coming up and they know that um a hot new toy is being released. Okay, so you remember back in the day when the Furbies first came out?
Them joints.
So people be like, it's kind of like a gamble risk, kind of like when you go buy like a, when you go to a what is those, the auctions where they be selling people storage. It's like a gamble. But if you have good insight and you feel like, oh, this Furby is gonna be such and such, what they would do is they would order up
Right.
a lot of them.
Right.
And so as Christmas get closer, when they sell out, the demand becomes higher. So therefore, a Furby that would have cost you $40, now it's going to cost you $140.
So they can just bring the ones from the back.
Right. So you can especially,
I see what you're saying.
So a lot of people, that's how they make their money. It's the same thing with the shoes. Like, you raffle about to get these J's. If you win a raffle, you can go pick them up. But if you don't, you can always buy them, but you're going to buy them at a markup.
Right.
And that's how people make the business, because they're the markup person. Like, I got the shoes, but instead of paying $200, you're gonna pay me $300.
You're gonna pay what I'm charging.
Right. So
okay, so it says after the overturn of the 1973 Roe versus Wade ruling, emergency contraceptive pills have been in high demand as people have been advising others to load up on the drugs in response to the ruling.
I mean, look, I don't know if this happens anywhere else, but in the South. But let's just say, hypothetically, 1948, 31, 54, they go on the TV and be like, Monday, we're expecting a few inches of snow. What happened to the bread and milk and eggs?
Oh yeah,
in Huntsville.
They blow that shit all the way up. Damn, buns be gone. Like,
I can't get a hot dog bun.
I can't even get no hot dog bun
in October.
What is the snow gonna do with the hot? Oh, cause y'all grilling, cause the electricity out. I don't know. Like, I be trying to make it work in my brain.
I never understood why they buy milk and eggs
and the bread. I don't know.
They making French toast, a lot of egg sandwiches.
So
I guess nothing go better than egg sandwiches and cold.
I like a good egg sandwich. A lot of the comments and some of the comments for this particular post, I definitely agree with, but then I'm also like, hello, reality, this is 2022. A lot of the comments, people were just like, just stop fucking unprotected. Excuse me. Just stop having sex unprotected. And I mean, I understand it's one of those things where you say it and it's what they say, it's easier said than done, because clearly that's not what people do. Should you have protected sex? Absolutely. But that's not what people are out there doing. Hence the reason why STD rates and all these other things continue to go on an onward and upward type motion. And because people are not doing that, they have to be prepared.
Right. And that may be that person's individual mindset. Correct. But then not everybody is on that mindset.
Clearly not.
I mean, you might have, little Tishana over here that's, 13 or 14 and her boyfriend 14. I mean, it could be, not everybody is thinking, oh, just don't. I mean,
correct.
Did it work for, like, because that's the same.
Everybody's not taught about sex.
Nope, not the same way.
Everybody doesn't learn things about sex and like a hard lesson.
They don't learn about just go use the bathroom. You won't get pregnant, like that,
right? Until they get into a hard lesson, so,
right?
I happened to watch this thing on TV the other day. It was about the Prom Mom,
Uh-huh.
where that whole phrase came from. It's about a chick. I don't remember her name, and it's not even important. She get a boyfriend. She young. She like 16.
And you know how it is when you get that first love.
And that's what he was. He
Nose
was
be
her.
wide open.
Her nose was so far open. So was his. Either way it goes, they start having sex. And of course, they're having unprotected sex because, and I'm assuming that they are because it never showed when they would show their intimate scenes. It would never show him putting on a condom or there
Wait, this
even
is a
being.
show? And they were, how old were they?
It was like 16. It's not like a TV show.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the name of the show, I believe, is called Murder Made Me Famous.
Oh, they went dark quick. Okay. Okay, what expect? Okay.
So either
Carry
way it
on.
goes, yeah. So it's about what this girl is famous for.
Oh, okay. Murder made her famous.
Murder made her famous. Okay, so her and her boyfriend, again, they have sex. I'm assuming it's unprotected because I never see any type of protection, anything like that. So you see her counting the days on the calendar one day, and you can see her thinking like, okay, something, did I miss my period? Does, something happen? So then boom, it shows a scene where she's telling her boyfriend that she missed her cycle. She thinks she might be pregnant. And so her boyfriend was like, are you serious? And so you can see him getting frantic. So in order, this is what I see from watching the show. In order for her not to lose him, she was just like, maybe I miscalculated. Maybe I counted the days wrong. Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just go and check. Maybe if I stop worrying, my cycle will come. So he was like, oh, you scared me there for a minute. So now
I got
a
weak.
sudden,
I needed some biscuits.
yeah. So now all of a sudden he's better after she done fumbled through this lie. But I have to keep telling myself also, they're like 16. She's 16. I think he's like 18. He had graduated. She was getting ready to graduate high school. He had graduated the year before. Either way it goes, time goes on, and they're showing scenes where she's in her room in her pajamas and her stomach got like a little pudge. So she knows something is happening. And she never has her cycle. She begins to eat more and more and more, but she never says that she's pregnant. She never admits to herself that she's pregnant. She never admits to anybody that she's pregnant. Well, by the time prom comes around of her senior year, while she's getting ready for prom, she's in full on labor. Mind you, she live at home with her parents. They show pictures and videos of the actual girl on prom night in her prom dress, and you could not tell that she was pregnant. She had like a little, it looked like maybe she had ate some fast food. You know how like fast food
the
bloats
PMS
you?
bloat you get.
Yeah, that's it. It looked like she was bloated. That was it. So I really wasn't just like, dang, you know how people want to come down on the parents, like, what was her parents thinking? She was pregnant in their home. Baby girl wasn't really like showing like I was big.
Bruh.
There was no hiding that.
I look like a hungry hippo.
So therefore, not the same type of pregnancy that we're thinking. And you got to keep in mind, even though she's not outwardly talking about herself being pregnant, in her heart, she knows that she's pregnant. So therefore, she's not taking care of herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably only eating, you know what I'm saying, once or twice, not taking any type of vitamins. So she didn't get healthy. She didn't have that pregnancy glow. If anything, they should have thought the baby had like the flu or some shit because she looked sick. Like the baby was sucking out
everything she had,
all of her nutrients, and she wasn't putting none in. So it was a whole problem. All right, fast forward. They go to prom. She's in labor. She gives birth in the stall at prom. This is why she's called the prom mom. Prom. Yeah. Anyway, and then she takes the baby after she has the baby and she puts the baby in the dumpster. This is why the name of the show is called Murder Made Me Famous. I said all that to say that wasn't that long ago. Incidents like this still happen. I don't know what they're teaching as far as sex education in school.
I don't know either. It's going to have to get better.
Correct. But it's not up to the schools.
Nope.
It's up to parents to talk to their kids.
Kids
And
about it.
even if you haven't yourself, if you weren't talked to,
Change that.
My mother didn't talk to me other than to say, don't do that shit.
My mom was like, look, don't do it. But my mom was a teen mother. My mom got pregnant. So she was like, don't do it. But I was told the same thing. It didn't work for me. But if you ever feel like that you think that you cannot wait,
right,
come to me.
Right.
I will put you on birth control.
This is
I'd rather be on birth control because when
Correct.
you start having sex, you can and will get pregnant
Correct.
if you don't take the necessary precautions. And I had a sister that was 8 years older than me. So she was like, if you don't feel comfortable with me, you got aunties, you got an older sister, tell somebody, even if it ain't me, go do what you need to do to protect yourself. I won't be mad.
Absolutely.
But not everybody get that speech.
No, everybody does not get
It's like, don't do it.
This is why that's why the options that are in place are very important to have.
And that's to say,
whether we agree with them or
not.
No,
but that's assuming, like, somebody said, well, just keep your leg closed. Well, there are a lot of people that did keep their legs closed, but they were forced open.
Correct.
So what do you tell those? Baby. Right. So what do you tell those people?
Correct.
Keep your leg closed. I did.
Correct. And now there's a baby.
Right.
So
I was 9. He was my 45-year-old uncle. Like,
correct. I know. And it's such a sad.
I just hope, because before that whole thing, do you remember there was times where women were dying because they was doing it like using cocaine? Like, there was a lot of
back alley abortion
stories.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, come on, we got people who go do back alley plastic surgery
right now
in
2022.
Like people getting Fix-A-Flat,
correct,
put in their butt. Do you know what Fix-A-Flat is?
I'm free. It fixes the flats. Tires.
Well, not your butt. Girl, I'm tired of carrying this flat tire behind here. Girl, get you some Fix-A-Flat. I gotta do
dirty.
Take this alley on the left.
And see, again, it's them back alley shits.
When a doctor tell you no here because you don't meet the qualifications, we'll just go
somewhere
to Guatemala, wherever we can. Like, we'll fly out of the country. Like,
this is why I said Americans are gluttonous.
If somebody want to do something, like,
they're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna find ways.
They're gonna find a way to do it.
Absolutely. I mean, how long has the war on drugs been? It looks like we're losing. Like, come on. How long we've been fighting this war
since the 80s.
Only thing that happened, we getting more different drugs.
I think it was Reagan who declared the war on drugs. A long time ago. Him and Nance.
Bruh.
Right. And we still fighting it.
Prisons overflow.
Girl.
With convicted drug dealers, but we still got addicts on the street. Like, it's I don't.
What are we gonna do?
With y'all, even to the point where you got people huffing paint. Like, if people want to get high, they're gonna find a way. Correct. We'll drink Listerine, bro. We'll eat some Tide Pods,
and that's all. And it's just that
bath salts. Remember that bath salts thing that went crazy?
Correct. And that very thing is what is continuing to put people's lives in danger. How many women, young girls, will now go and do some type of back alley thing because they're in a situation because their state said they can't?
They will,
because their
do
state
a lot
said
of
they
can't
do whatever they wanted to do with their body. I mean, and again, all of it to preserve a country that is headed to hell in a handbasket, in my opinion.
Thank God I can still got a choice to not donate. I'm not an organ donor. Don't come at me.
Yeah.
But
neither am I. I'm taking them with
me. Like, this one right here got a good heart.
Nope. Taking it with me.
No.
Taking it with me. So yeah.
I just came in for a fever. I don't know. I was just doing.
Anything can happen. Because they're constantly looking for ways to have their own narrative. And we're not going to say who they are. We know who they are. But their own narrative and how they want how they want this world to go, how they see the direction of this world going. So they'll shape and bend and change and do all that they want to do to get it to go in that direction. And the people suffer. The people suffer. The girls suffer. Amazon stock suffers because now you can't buy as many pills at one time. You know what I'm saying? Everything suffers. And they don't see it that way. And that's some sad shit. And that's why I didn't want to get into it.
Oh God.
So we're gonna lighten it up.
We're gonna light it up. 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 Light it up.
Got to, cause you said you ain't having no kids no more anyway. So my question is though, why is it always on the woman? I mean, I know it's been like that since time.
This is a man's world. I mean, if James Brown didn't tell you, bruh, we're at the bottom of the totem pole because we're black and we're women.
I was just telling.
We know that.
My other half that the other day. Yeah. No.
If a woman, so I was watching a movie now, and when I saw it, I was like, "Is that what really happened?" I believe it did. But there was this woman in the movie, and she read. She liked to look at the stars. She was into astrology, and she's like, "Well, this star means this, that point." You know what they said? Witch. They wanted to burn her at the stake because she had ideas.
Right. You're flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergasted because she could think for herself. She's like, "No, let me fix this." It was an astronomer. His telescope wasn't right. She's like, "You don't have it on the right calibrations. That's why you're trying to map the world, but all of your longitude and latitudes are off because your mapping of the stars is off. Let me fix your telescope for you because you're wrong." And he was like, "Witch, you witch! I'm gonna call the law. I gotta
all because she was a woman.
Because she was a woman. No, not because and she could think and she had ideas and
correct.
And
if a man would have said that, he probably just would
have took his word from it and went over and changed it.
Correct.
So it's just like, I mean,
so yeah, that's why it's always on the woman because it's a man's world,
bro. In some countries, women don't even have a say so in nothing.
I know.
There are some countries that, I mean, they don't even have rights like we have here.
I know.
And it's 2022.
Even though they keep
like so. I mean, we just got free not too long ago.
Shit, it don't even feel like we still. It feels like
I still got generations of my family that. I mean, it ain't even really. There are some people that got people that's old enough to remember that time, so we can't act like it's so far removed that you can't pull up people or still talk to them about it. So like,
women's rights the same way.
Yeah,
like you said, other countries. Women's limitations are even more so
we just recently
what we are currently experiencing.
Passed laws that recognize African Americans as actual human beings and not property.
Correct. I don't understand what's wrong with this country.
So I'm like, I mean, it's appalling, but it's just like, are we surprised? Are we really?
No, not surprised at all.
Because you would think that would be something you wouldn't have to fight for,
right? Being able to do whatever you would like.
I know I look a little different, but I got a heart. Like
exactly.
if I die, my heart can be put in your chest and you can live.
Right.
So obviously we're not too much different yet. I'm property and not human. You do what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not surprised women's rights are,
not
low.
I was to say not high on the totem pole. You started singing low. Yeah.
I mean, look.
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree.
How long? You remember for a long time I used to wonder like little stuff. You kids, you'd be like, I wonder why you always see women naked in movies way before you see men.
Correct.
Like I didn't get that whole thing. Like
because a woman's body has always been regarded as just an object, just a tool. Hence the reason why they can, try to tell us what to do with our bodies.
So, I mean, what I say, I put up my galaxy thumb. No,
what'd you say? Come get me. So before vasectomies and things like that got to be like a really big deal, the only form of protection for like a man was like condoms. But for women, there are tons of things to prevent us from getting pregnant. So again, even though there are all of these different things, it still goes back to it being on us.
But you know what? They say stuff like But then just don't do it. A part of me wish, like, just on the deep down, that every woman literally would just do just that.
Stop doing it.
Just close their legs and see how long that lasts.
Girl,
See what the men be down there, they be down there marching. Give it back.
Yeah.
You know, like
Absolutely. That you are
when it
correct
affects
about.
them.
Yeah, but this don't directly
No.
affect them. So men have condoms, we know, and men can have a vasectomy. Women, birth control pills, IUD, a tubal ligation. Is that when they burn the tubes?
Well, you can just get it tied, so you can get them untied later.
Okay.
Or you can just get on when you for sure with it, like when I'm for sure with it.
That's when you burn them.
That's when you clip and burn, baby.
Got you. Okay. Diaphragm, spermicide, cervical cap, birth control sponge, female condom, birth control shot, birth control patch, vaginal ring.
The implant. You can get the little Nexplanon implant.
And then the implant. But look at all of those things compared to the only thing on that list was the condom for the men. And then the rest of the damn tutty tings was all for the women. It's always on us.
Ooh,
and if it's always on us, then why do you overturn Roe versus Wade? If you've always left it up to us to take care of ourselves and protect ourselves in this manner, why would you overturn a law that also helps us protect ourselves in this manner? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if we could, so you got to hit them where that hurts. See,
what's your hit them where it hurts?
Okay, well, if y'all gonna overturn that, then so now if we got to carry them and bring them for the children, then I'm gonna we gotta do something better than child support.
Married, not married.
Married, not married.
Correct.
If you got it, no.
If you got the men that actually disagree with it, but still.
But if you got it, so if you got a job, bump getting child support from you every month. If you've been on your job 15 years, if you got an insurance policy, $250,000, I need $100,000 off the top. That's gonna take care of your seed for the next 18 years.
Automatically.
I want it all at once. Because I don't need you quitting your job, so you don't have to pay your child support, or you paid up under the table. You get your other baby mama, she working, and you stay at home with the kids, so you ain't got to pay the child support, or you go to jail and I got to pay for them to feed you and take care of your kid on the outside. No, I need my money off the top. If I care, you got 9 months
to get it together.
It's an order. All I gotta do is prove it's yours. Once that DNA say you are the father, like
Murray.
You know how the girl, you know why they run back there crying? When you ain't the father. It'd be a whole different story. You are the father.
Hey, yeah, give me my money now.
Yeah, and then we'll tell you because just keep it in your pants.
Right.
When you feel that need to let it rip, don't do it.
Correct.
Or just hope everybody know pre-cum still work. But anyway, I digress. It's not a secretary. But yeah. How about that?
I mean, a lot of people don't know that pre-cum is the way that you still can get pregnant.
So how about that?
You don't know.
Yeah, I need my money off the top. Forget this month-to-month stuff. No, especially if you've been working, then I need
more of a consequence.
Yes, more of a consequence. And if you ain't got no life insurance, you get Medicare. So at 65, guess what? You might be down there at Walmart greeting because you ain't got no retirement or no Medicare. Because guess what? You had 5 unwed kids, so all your retirement gone. That's what I want.
Higher consequences.
I want their retirement.
Higher consequences for the men. If there's higher consequences for them, then the whole thing does not end up being strictly on the ladies.
But of course, man, the only thing about that is
what you just said earlier. It's a man's world. You already know
what
judge, what judge,
right,
is going, and the male judges definitely outnumber the amount of
female
judges
like that.
in the world. Hell no.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could thank them because once I prove it's yours. That's it.
It's a wrap.
Especially because you get your little Medicare statements all the time. If you go there, you've been working. Yeah, you got 15 years saved up. Retirement, not no more. Not no more, Bo. Mine.
Yeah,
it's guaranteed to me. So cut my check now. I don't need child support. Come on, government.
Right.
Cut my check now. Then he can't retire. You got to work clean up until you die.
Again, if makes men
I
accountable.
bet you.
It makes men accountable.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. That's what dudes will be doing now. Like, dude, she fine. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
Right.
But that's your whole retirement.
Correct. Because you're going to have to be accountable. Because it can't be it can't be all on the woman. And then you not agree with whatever decision that she makes. So here, let me take some of your options away from you. So it's definitely not an even playing field. It's not an even playing field for us as because we're women. It's not an even playing field for us because we're Black women. A woman that's Black.
A woman that's Black.
Black women.
Born Black.
Staying Black. Blackity, black, black. And I'm a woman. And I'm staying a woman.
Yep.
It's a lose-lose situation. And right now it just feels like, I don't want to say like it's hopeless times that we're living in, because I'm gonna keep hope alive. I'm gonna keep it alive because I'm just a hopeful person. But the shit is sad.
But like I said,
when I hear young girls saying like, boom, they not even gonna have kids because this world is, you live here, you know what it is. I don't got no argument for that. As wonderful as motherhood has been, if a young lady tells me, she not trying to have kids, I understand that shit. It's this is not Kansas anymore, Toto. This is a different place we live in. The rules is constantly changing and they not really working in our favor as Black people or as a woman. So I get it. And it's not just Black women. The Spanish sisters, they have the same type of plight. You know what I'm saying? And of course the Caucasian sisters with the whole Roe versus Wade, because if you're a Caucasian sister that's, trying to have an abortion in your state of whatever, and there's so many states that say you can't. Like, pretty much the only state that I know that allows you to have an abortion now is California.
I was going to say, it's got to be there.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even shock. Like,
Yeah, it's California. Now, there's some others, but shit is only like 4 other ones. Like, so it's not let me look. Because now I want to know.
I'm like, they made weed legal a long time ago.
Correct. But they as soon as I typed in the word states, it pops right up. States where abortions are legal. Yo, that's crazy. I think it's saying that there's only 26 states where abortion is legal.
So that's a little more than half. But I know it probably ain't none in the Bible Belt where we
are. There ain't none in the South. Do you understand me? None. So states that you can't: Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, all the South, of course. Because, it's the good old South.
Well,
I know. We won't be sad about it.
I ain't, because favors still rest on my life. So
I was just going to say, we'll just have to pray that something changes.
But, yeah.
Pray that something
I've
changes.
made it this long.
Yeah, Alabama, ban in effect. Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, states that are expected soon, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, like everywhere.
What about Florida? Eventually? Who knows?
Florida is expected soon for it to be banned. So, protected: California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Minnesota, New York, Maine, New Jersey, Hawaii. We were just talking about the good old state of Hawaii not too long ago, weren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Never been. Got to get there. I likes to travel.
So, wait, where was Alabama? I just saw it. Come back, Alabama.
Sweet. Coming on to you.
Abortion for Alabama, abortion is banned with no exceptions for rape or incest. So if you get pregnant by your incestuous ass brother, it don't even matter. You gotta have a baby, which is dirty.
Again. Yeah, but they don't say you gotta keep it, huh? So then that's going to be children in the system. And then, hey, look.
It's an ongoing, forever situation. It's like the dominoes. When one fall, it just knocks down others. Just boom, 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 boom. Trouble, 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 trouble. Problems, 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 problems.
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
I know.
But
we were supposed to be happy.
I know.
What happened?
My birthday tomorrow. Hey, on a lighter note, my birthday's on tomorrow.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what we'll end with.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it being your birthday tomorrow. Let's talk about how grateful I am to have you in my life. So happy birthday, sister.
You.
Love you so
I love
much.
You too.
Yeah. And we just gonna keep trucking right along.
Right. Life is good. Feel good.
Yeah. Right. Despite everything that's going on in this world, I definitely have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for. Blessed. I'm very grateful that I'm a woman. I wouldn't change that shit for nothing.
You know the power we got? Correct. That's probably why we can't get no rights.
Right. Y'all can change any law that you want to. When I say I'm very happy to be a woman and a black woman on top of that, would not change it.
Oh yeah, I love my black girl magic.
Girl, love it.
Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like glitter. It just sparkles.
Yeah. So that's what's up.
I love it.
Happy birthday to you. Love you.
I love you too. And I love you guys out there. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate you guys always tuning in and listening to us just talk about
this stuff. This is therapy.
It really is.
It is therapy. I really enjoy this podcast because I just get stuff just
off my chest.
And
express how I feel and what's going on in my head. So we appreciate you guys joining and listening to the things that are going on in our head, which I feel like this is part of the reason why we named this ANT Friendship Diaries, because it's stuff that we would keep kind of close to the vest.
Yeah, it's like you're inside our diary of our mind.
Absolutely. And some stuff, I think without this podcast, I probably would not express.
Me either.
Yeah.
And it's not about being right or wrong. It's about this is how I feel.
Exactly. And I'm entitled
this is what how I feel. This is what I believe. And it's me.
Yeah. Definitely just
and all of my perfected imperfections.
That part. All of that. Yes, ma'am.
So
yeah, thank you guys for joining in. Join us Friday for another episode of the Originals. It's getting so good.
It's getting good.
So that's why the wavy dance, because when I say right now, no. Yeah, so join us.
It wouldn't affect the vampire women, huh?
Too bad we're not vampire women. Girl, could you imagine being a black woman in this body and being a vampire?
Bruh.
They don't even know. Y'all need to be joining into
our
Friday segments.
Because we just got black. Because vampires they supposed to glamour and
we glamour already.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Black girl magic is already glamour and we don't even try.
Correct. So
but if we had
add a little vampire to it.
A little vampirism.
Yo, that's so funny. Okay, Friday.
I love you, Klaus. I say that all the time. They're like, you know what?
Every time.
I'm so tired of her talking about how much she loves her some Klaus.
But we know you do. It's all right. Friday. Join us. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Peace.
What's up, y'all? This is Azra, and you are listening to ANT Friendship Diaries. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Thank you as always for listening in.